Hi everyone, this is 80 from 80's Crafts and Things. Today we're going to be learning how to make this beautiful knit stitch in Tunisian crochet. So stay tuned. Let's grab your hook and your yarn and let's get started. Okay, welcome back. So again, today we're going to be learning how to do a Tunisian crochet knit stitch. So we're going to start with our yarn. Today I'm choosing this Golden Glow 10 ply yarn, 100% cotton from Bendigo Woolen Mills. This is about the equivalent of weight 3 or 4 in the US. And for my hook, I'll be using a 7mm hook. This one's just made out of wood. You can use whichever Tunisian hook you have available. So like usual, I'm going to go ahead and start with just a chain, and today I'm going to do a 10 chain for our sample. Make sure that your chain is always nice and loose so that it's easier to go back into on the way back as you set up your foundation row. Now this stitch I really like because it gives you a very similar look to a regular knit stitch, as if you were knitting, but without having to learn how to knit, and you're still doing it with the one hook. So we're just gonna go, I'm gonna go in the back loops of my chain to build my foundation row. And as with most Tunisian crochet patterns, the return pass will be pretty much the same all the way throughout, outside of when you want to add or decrease stitches. So today I'm just going to be doing a nice little rectangle, no need to add or decrease anything. So it'll be nice and simple to create. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so for the return pass, we just do a chain 1 and then yarn over, and we're gonna pull through 2 loops all the way down until you're down to 1 loop at the end of the row, or the beginning of the row, I guess I should say. By the way, I'm quite curious, where are you listening from? Currently I'm in the southeast Queensland area on the Gold Coast. Be quite curious to see where everyone is at right now when you're watching this. All right, so now that we have our foundation row, I'm going to go ahead and start the knit stitching. So this first loop counts as the first stitch, and that one is attached to this edge over here. So we're going to go to the second stitch, and we're going to go straight in the middle to the back, yarn over and pull up a loop. Okay, so you'll see how there's like about 2 posts on the stitch. So we're going to go in between those 2 posts, straight to the back, yarn over, pull up a loop. We're going to do that all the way down until we get to the end stitch. And again, at the end of the row, you should still have 10 loops on your hook. Now for the end stitch, I'm just going to turn my work over a little bit, and I'm going to have it go through that little V, or under that little V, and pull up a loop. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure that you do that on a semi-regular basis so that you know you're keeping the same number of stitches on your hook. Obviously, if you start decreasing, which is unfortunately very easy to do, just as easily as it is to add stitches, you'll see your work start getting a bit wonky, which you don't want. Okay, so again, I'm going to go onto the second stitch between the 2 bars, straight through, yarn over, pull up a loop. I'm going to do that all the way through the row. You'll start seeing how it starts forming almost like a knit or a stockinette kind of look to your fabric. Obviously you can use smaller hooks if you want a bit of a tighter knit fabric. You can use bigger hooks for a looser fabric. So you can start to see it forming very nicely. And this makes a beautiful fabric for like a scarf or a sweater even, headbands, blankets, all that kind of stuff. I'll just do one more row so you can keep seeing how it's forming. I find Tunisian crochet to be quite an interesting craft, with it being almost like a mixture of both regular crochet and knitting. I've actually found it much easier to learn than knitting for some reason. So there you have it, knit stitch. All right, well, hope you give this one a go and see how it turns out for you. Show me any of your projects that you've used this stitch in. And in the meantime, make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.